Yo, welcome back to another episode of Vass Reacts. It's here, Stitch versus Rocket. Disney versus Marvel. Technically under the same company. Marvel is under Disney, same company, same brand. In the last video, previous Death Battle video, I said Rocket was gonna win. But you know, we gonna watch the whole video. I'm a fan by that. I got Rocket throughout this whole fight. Now, if I hear some other shit about Stitch, then I'm gonna switch my ass.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp and Mint Mobile. Stitch, Disney's extraordinary experiment 626.
626.
Marvel's murderous mercenary Mustelid. Those are like
he just found out he a raccoon.
Raccoons. You know, because he's a...
Just because you're cute and fluffy doesn't mean you aren't the deadliest thing in the universe.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In the distant reaches of outer space, the mad scientist Jumbo Jukima was accused of
It was sad, okay? That's why I got
illegal genetic experimentation.
He took the galaxy's most fearsome, most dangerous, most absolutely purely
I love the
black-hearted evil creatures
I used to love
smushed them all together.
A great man with a vision, persecuted by spineless...
Y'all remember too, Disney?
Know-nothing bureaucrats.
The result? Experiment 626. Though you can just call him Stitch.
He did not.
I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh, so naughty. After being slated for termination, Stitch escapes to a distant planet, Earth. Oh wait, Earth.
Crash landing in the Hawaiian island of Hawaii of all places. There, he'd be adopted by the Earth girl Lilo and went incognito as the ugliest dog ever.
And despite his horrific upbringing, Stitch found he had a softer side, a love of Elvis, and a kinship with Lilo, a devil child who didn't fit in, just like him. It wasn't long before Stitch was ready to do anything to protect his new Ohana from the alien threats coming to get him.
And let me tell you, as a fellow mad scientist, Jumbo really outdid himself here. I've been meaning to dig deeper into Stitch's piecemeal alien biology for years. First of all, his fluffy exterior is entirely bulletproof, fireproof, and nearly impenetrable.
Oh, this comes with a catch. His molecular structure is so dense, he can't swim. Sucks he landed in Hawaii of all places.
Stitch can crawl on walls, hear a whisper from miles away, and scream so loud he'll blow you to kingdom come.
He's strong enough to lift 3,000 times his own body weight and can spin dash so fast he'll burst into flames.
His eyesight is also incredible. He's got night, X-ray, and infrared vision, and can even zoom in hundreds of times over.
Even better, he can hawk loogies like a friggin' machine gun. His spit is conductive enough to short-circuit electronics, stick objects together like glue, and even dissolve solid rock. Oh, and he's somehow a genius, too. The dude knows molecular physics and can build entire mech suits and spaceships out of junk in seconds.
You wouldn't think it from his everything, but Stitch is a genius with a brain comparable to a supercomputer. The world's most powerful supercomputer right now is Hewlett-Packard's Frontier, which can make 1 quintillion calculations a second.
Comparing Stitch to Frontier is frankly a massive lowball.
See, Stitch was programmed to have Jumba's own intelligence, and Jumba's IQ has been compared to that of an entire galaxy combined.
I have conducted my own genetic analysis to determine Stitch's alien progenitors. His DNA includes traces of the manglioid of Meridian 4, the goo goblin booger beast, the people-eating pus monkey, the deadly disemboweler, the boiling tongue-oid, and the bottom-feeding scum sucker.
It sounds like your ex-wife. Am I right?
No, Wiz.
Oh, now. What the fuck?
What the hell? That's such a messed up thing to say about
her.
For real. Be better.
I'm so disappointed in you.
You can make those jokes when you start paying the alimony.
Well, Stitch's incredible buffet of alien DNA is supported by a power cell embedded in his body, fueled by the energy of 2 colliding planets.
Dang.
Colliding planets! Are you coming back?
You're doing the show by yourself. Keep it moving.
Okay.
He's got a jetpack, freeze ray, grenades, and a seismotronic 200, which can make sandwiches gigantic. Oh, and shrink enemies, that's cool too.
Stitch was a one-fluff army, and he proved it when everyone from the Galactic Federation to the dastardly Dr. Hamsterville came to pick a fight with him.
Including all of Jumba's experiments. Yeah, 626 isn't just some random number. There are hundreds of these little bastards running around.
That's what I liked about the Lilo and Stitch verse. All these different type of species of aliens with their own ability that I wanted to see more of. I remember it was something in the Lilo and Stitch show when they had episodes showcasing all the different aliens with a different ability. I always want to see more of that.
More troublemaking cousins to add to his growing ohana.
Though he had to
Always wanted
pacify
to see
many of
more of
them
it.
first, like Slushy, who can create a snowstorm that covered
Yo,
all
yeah,
of
I remember
Kauai.
that.
Or Richter, who can split the Earth in half and shatter planet-busting asteroids.
And Jumba stated that Stitch was the most destructive, unstoppable monster the universe has ever seen. Even more dangerous than Holio, who can create a black hole large enough to consume the entire universe.
Speaking of black holes, in the anime, yes, there's a Lilo and Stitch anime. Stitch
What? I didn't watch it.
piloted a ship carrying a supernova bomb strong enough to wipe out a galaxy and flew it into a black hole. It and the black hole both exploded on top of him, and he popped out no worse for the wear. You know, like you do.
Another time, he piloted a ship
That's
to
not
a
Lilo.
different black hole in less than 2 minutes.
Well, what are you at,
It's
Japan?
unclear exactly how far this was, but the average distance between stars is about 5 light years.
That means his ship would have had to have been flying at over 1 million times the speed of light.
And when he's filled with love for his ohana, the power cell inside Stitch surges incalculably. He used this to defeat Dark End, an experiment explicitly made to be stronger than Stitch, who had just defeated 4 Stitch clones on his own.
And Stitch completely annihilated him. He knocked Dark End into outer space so hard he dislodged a city-sized space station. You know, like you do.
He's even managed to worm his way into completely different Disney properties.
Oh, God, we don't have another Deadpool on our hands, do we?
With Stitch
Yeah,
around,
crossover
Lilo,
would be
Nani,
like
and the
that.
inhabitants of Earth couldn't be safer.
Look at
Surf's
Nani.
up for everyone's favorite fuzzball of death.
Bad. Bad.
This
Hey, this is
episode is
right.
sponsored by BetterHelp.
It can be easy to spend
Gotta
all your
help
time on your work,
How
your
much
friends,
you get to the death battle?
somewhere in the Black Mountain Hills of Dakota, there was a young boy named Rocky Raccoon.
Raccoon. Rocket, not Rocky. That's the Beatles song he's named after.
Well, I have wasted a lot of time on some very specific research.
John
In fact,
Lennon.
it's just Rocket. Despite his startling resemblance to the resourceful dumpster diving mammal, Rocket originates from the alien planet Half-World, which served as an asylum for the criminally insane ruled over by alien humanoids.
Along with many of Half-World's cutesy inhabitants, Rocket was subjected to cybergenetic modifications by his overlords.
All with the purpose of being Half-World's warden, Ranger Rocket.
Rocket's mutations make him smarter, stronger, faster, and tougher than your average garbage goblin.
His cybernetic skeleton is connected to artificial vertebrae and neural implants, allowing him to dodge gunfire and laser beams, survive an explosion the size of a city block, and keep up with supervillains like Kraven and Venom.
Alongside pals Lila the Otter and Walrus the... Yeah, Rocket battled the mercenary Blackjack O'Hare and killer clowns and saved the day time and time again. I bet you're wondering what the hell this has to do with Guardians of the Galaxy.
In a convoluted editorial effort to reboot his character, Rocket left Half-World to become a mercenary and had his memories suppressed. After a betrayal by his otter lover, a different one, he has a thing for otters, Rocket was sent to jail. Space jail.
Damn.
And prison changes a man. Gunn was the Saturday morning cartoon character of yore. He was a felon, cynical and hardened by the criminal justice system. The space criminal justice system.
Rocket suffered not only from his penal servitude, but the trauma of his brutal genetic modifications and a lingering sense of alienation. It was in this personal hell where he'd meet a bunch of a-holes who would soon be his new teammates. Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, and of course, his best pal Groot.
And together they were the Guardians of the Galaxy, defending the free peoples of the cosmos from all manner of alien menace. For a price, of course. Though unlike some of the Power
In my eyes, one of the best live-action comic book trilogy movies. I ain't gonna lie. Guardian 1 and 3 was solid. 2 was
House
okay.
is on his team. Rocket's raccoon body is...
I told you he's not a raccoon. He
He
was
is a
created
raccoon.
on Half-World and is the last of an entire race of raccoon-like aliens. He just happens to look like an Earth raccoon.
Don't lecture me on raccoons, Wiz. I'm an expert. Been fighting the bastards for years. Did you know their tiny little bandit masks are for reducing glare to enhance night vision? They can hear noises as quiet as earthworms digging underground.
Wow.
And about 2/3 of the sensory perception part of their cerebral cortex is devoted to their tactile impulses. That's why they grab shit with their tiny little hands.
All perfectly suited to a nimble, stealthy glass cannon like Rocket.
Who asked?
Yeah,
I did.
cause he's a raccoon.
As I was saying, Rocket became the team's resident grease monkey, specializing in all things technology and engineering. And fittingly, his specialty in combat is firearms.
Yep, that sounds like my cue, Wiz. Rocket's built giant mechs, cobbled together random junk for an improvised flamethrower, and casually slapped together a bomb strong enough to destroy a moon. Oh, and he's got every kind of hand cannon imaginable. Pistols, machine guns
Oh,
for the
they just
moon.
touched on that. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, MCU's rocket species origins are handled differently than in the comics. Our analysis is focusing primarily on the original.
Oh, and he's got
Gotcha.
every kind of hand cannon
I mean, he's still
imaginable.
a raccoon.
Pistols, machine guns, miniguns, rifles, rocket launchers, plasma guns, laser guns, and my favorite, the melon popper, where melon means head and pop means kabam.
That melon belonged to a Super Skrull, one of the deadliest warriors in the Marvel Universe. With the combined abilities of the Fantastic Four, including the Thing, who survived a blast from the power cosmic that could split a planet in two.
Yeah, Rocket's weapons are crazy, like the Rampart armed phasic cannon, which utilizes cold fusion and could melt the face off the Mad Titan himself, Thanos.
The same Thanos who is strong enough to survive a supermassive black hole 4 light years across, and came out with only light scratches.
The very same Purple Shrek who's battled universe busters and beyond like Thor, Hulk, and Odin. If Thanos can walk through attacks from a dude who can shake the multiverse and Rocket's guns can hurt him, I'm gonna need one of those puppies under my pillow ASAP.
And similar weaponry to what Rocket's used can operate down to the picosecond, which is 1/trillionth of a second.
He can access all of these goodies at any time from his orbital stash, a remote-controlled satellite that'll deliver anything he wants lickety-split.
Rocket can zoom through the sky on his rocket skates, project force fields, teleport with a portable AI, melt through solid metal with acid, and even hack foreign technology.
Anything from a prison to a planet to an entire galactic empire. Rocket's the most dangerous not raccoon who's totally...
After hearing all this back and me actually thinking about it, I think Stitch has the upper hand.
a raccoon in the whole universe.
My money
And
was
he's
on
proven
Rocket.
it with the Guardians.
I'm
He saved
switching
Earth
my
at
answer.
least 11 times, cured Ego the Living Planet of a lice infestation, and held his own against an entire world
money is
trying
on
to
Rocket.
kill him all at once.
I
He
mean,
even
Stitch.
devised
My
a
money's on
plan that
Stitch.
ultimately stopped Dormammu, the
Stitch
lord
has
of
the
the
upper hand.
friggin' dark
Alright, so
dimension.
salty.
No wonder Star-Lord called Rocket the
Johnny
greatest
versus the
tactical
alien?
mind he's ever met.
I should've thought
Even if
this through.
sometimes he has a tendency to run in guns blazing.
Though he'd always be a wisecracking son of a bitch, his time with the Guardians
Hey,
softened
that's
his
not-
edges.
it's-
He learned to enjoy life again, and even made it back to Half-World to send that bastard Blackjack O'Hare packing.
And even though he clearly is one, whatever you do, don't call him a raccoon, because there's nowhere in the galaxy to hide from this gun-toting mother flarker.
Guardians 3 was too hard. I love that movie.
It's time for a death battle!
With the edge. 2D stuff. Okay. And that mind, they threw some 3D in there. Look at me talk. Space Hawaii. It's always that guy. Alright, here goes Stitch coming in. Alright, hit the rock. Hit the spaceship. And knock down his ice cream.
You smashed my ship, Flark Face!
Okay, shoot it. Blast it. Blast it.
What did you say about my mother?
Oh shit. Talking about mamas? That's 5 moves, Stitch. Caught it, throw it back, hit Rocket. That's a boogie.
You disgust me.
I don't know how Rocket is in hand-to-hand combat. It's his own size. You haven't saw that. Of course Rocket will have the whole island track. Okay. Adventures Rocket. Not that easy.
That's it. Gonna need a bigger gun. Yes! Come to Papa. I guess you could call this my Thanos Buster. It's hunting season now, Buzzball.
Okay, if he did, that was the only chance he had. I feel like Rocket had the only. That was Rocket's only chance. Oh, I like this. The 3D mixture.
Huh? You gotta be kidding me.
That was his only chance. He don't have no more chance.
Mother.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, he technically won. He was still alive. Not dumb. The guy with the ice cream. I spoke too soon.
Double
Not even the ice cream one.
You know, brutally murdering Ice Cream Guy wasn't necessary, Wiz, but I felt it was an artful touch.
Though similar
No,
in many
it wasn't
ways,
necessary.
Stitch and Rocket's fighting styles were
Okay, I kind of had to feel Stitch was going to come out on top. But I stood by Rocket to the end.
polar opposites.
Stitch was more than strong enough to tear Rocket apart physically, while Rocket's guns were powerful enough to kill people even stronger than Stitch. So the question was simple. If both of them only needed one hit to win, who would get the killing blow first?
It all came down to speed. Rocket has dodged lasers, and his guns could operate down to the picosecond, 1/trillionth of a second.
But Stitch's supercomputer brain could operate down to the quintillionth of a second, 1,000,000 times faster, at minimum.
And his ability to pilot that ship at over 1,000,000 times the speed of light meant that he more than had the reaction speed to dodge anything Rocket threw at him.
Rocket's
Right.
technical brilliance meant he could keep Stitch at bay with tricks for a while, but he couldn't reliably seal the deal. Despite being a little blue goblin, Stitch usually stays level-headed in a fight, whereas Rocket can be way more impulsive.
And
Exactly.
frankly, Stitch
Think
is
off
probably
impulse,
even smarter
which is
considering he has
terrible
the
to do in a
combined
fight.
IQ of an entire galaxy.
One slip up from Rocket is all Stitch
Stitch
would need
shouldn't be
to
that
end the
damn
fight.
smart.
Rocket's arsenal was absolutely bonkers, to be sure, but Stitch's
Mm-hmm.
superior speed, physical strength, and unbelievable intelligence gave him the win.
Looks like this Rocket's blasting off again!
The winner
That was actually clever. I like that. But
is...
Stitch
What's going on?
626. 626. You get your props, Stitch. You get your props. I said Rocket. But I kind of had a fit. Part of me kind of wagered Stitch was the one that had the upper hand.
Oh, there's a f***ing turkey here, too! Where's he gonna leave the turkey behind?
The winner is Stitch.
Oh, he came to that dimension.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.
Alright, who
We have a new
next?
Death Battle releasing every 2 weeks this year. And click the join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see Death Battles before anyone else, so don't miss out.
Really? I don't care. Alright, who next? Obito? Darth Vader? As a Naruto tard, my money's on Obito. We're not going to say nothing else. My money's on Obito. If Obito doesn't win that, Death Battle is fucking bullshit. Obito's going to win. Enough said. I kind of had a feeling Stitch was going to win. Stood by Rocket to the end. I ain't tripping. You know, an alien versus a big ass gun. Simple. I ain't tripping. Same company. You know who win at the end of the day? The ice cream. And Disney. Because they made both of these characters. And own both of these characters. So, yeah. See y'all next time.